Good morning. I want to almost say aloha, even though I'm in Mexico. Buenos dias. I'll post this on YouTube, and I can tell you a really funny story. The other day, I was on the beach, and we've been here for a while, so you kind of get to know everybody on the beach. And I've really been observing all of the people walking by. People are selling coconuts, people are selling coconut oil, and all the sarongs, and all the things. And so you really get to know a lot of the people walking along the beach. And the other day I saw a guy, and he appeared, and I hadn't seen him this whole time we were here. And he was juggling 3 machetes and 2 basketballs. And I wanted to know how the retrograde is going for you, because if it's felt like that at any stage in the retrograde, I hope you're finding the grace to manage your inner self, to really radiate from the place of divine love, divine unity, divine connection, and unconditional joy. Those are really the staples of my teachings, and really about embracing, especially for those of you that are highly sensitive, psychic, quantumly connected, awakened. I'm really becoming more aware that this is who I'm here to serve with, and the place that I'm meant to serve from. So many of you know that I've been a little bit in the current of the online coaching industry, and I really had to identify my part in there. And if you ever get pulled out to sea by the current, you gotta know that at some point you need to just float in it and let it take you and bring you back to shore, because it always will, even when there's little pokey things in your face. So there was a lot of psychic energy coming in this week, a little bit too much, a little bit more than what I needed. And I always teach people to go back into the self. Go back into the self. Whatever you're here to do to fulfill your dharma, whatever that is essentially going to be something you've been training for your whole life. So every difficult or situation that led you even through suffering or loss or exhaustion or defeat, any of those energies are going to have you, if you decide to rise from the ashes over and over and over again. That's really what we're here to do, especially if we're in any leadership position, especially if we're here guiding people psychologically, intuitively. It's so important right now that we tend to our own inner storms before we project to the world the discord, because we are creating reality as we walk through it. It's just the truth. And so this is the age of Aquarius, where we are in unity. We are not here to be against each other or in power struggles, although those are going to happen, because there's going to be a colliding of worlds, right? A colliding of beliefs, and there's karmic things to fulfill, and there's dharma, which is generally a lot more fun and fulfilling. So moving beyond this 3D matrix where we are very attached to our wounds and our stories and our perceptions, and really the higher matrices that gratefully I have tapped into and I'm able to tap into. We create before thought. There's so much. Ooh, my little flower fell out of my hair. So there's this coming back to self and really realigning back into your inner truth to find your codes, because it's very easy right now, especially in the online coaching industry, to get swayed by somebody else's visions or intentions or ideas that might not actually even be true for you. And I found this with trying to go into this identity. And when I had my awakening, the honest truth was way beyond my earth identity. It was finding my divine identity. And in these places, you just understand the power of who you are. And it will shake your reality completely. So we always want to follow the golden nuggets to our highest choice, to our highest decision, and to our highest calling. And if ever you get a feeling that's like, nope, this is not it, then trust that feeling with all of your heart, and then do whatever it takes to get into the accountability of your own desire, your own will, your own heart. And in that place, you're going to be able to transform miraculously. For those of us that have been to the underworld and understand deeply the underworld or the undercurrents of the ego and the wounded ego, I really believe that those of us that are medicine women and channels are able then to assist other people when they find themselves kind of in that downward spiral of emotion and pain and suffering, to go in and to bring them back up, but that has to be because they decide it. And so if anybody's projecting vibrational fields of your identity and your direction, or even there's a sense of group consciousness buying into those identities, go back to your own truth and really get clear on who you are, why you're here, and what's true for you. Because a lot of the projections of you, maybe that you're feeling or intuiting, might not even be yours. And so when you do the inner work, and this is for me, I always go to a shaman who really sees my soul, because I can see my own stuff, but we need each other often to help pull out that which isn't true. I mean, ideally your internal power is all within, and that's the bottom line, but we do need each other. And so seek the ones that are ready for you. That's been the big message of the week. Trust the synchronicities of your own leadership. And if you're an oracle, follow me, because you'll really be able to access the deepest parts of you to be the best oracle possible, so that you're not feeding into reading someone's projection field, but you're reading their soul and highest truth. Love you so much. Wishing you the most powerful day today, and I will see you in the online space. Bye.